Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Some of you may recognize this cute little wooden hold-all, carry-all, whatever you want to call it, little wooden tote from a Goodwill haul that I did when Joe took me to Goodwill for the first time back in, I want to say, April or May. Well, I am finally figuring out what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to clean it first. Wash it down with the hose. And when it's dry, I'm going to be stripping all this dark paint off of it. I want to do it a cute light color because I'm going to be working on some different things prior to working on that wooden desk and turning it into a vanity. Now, weather has actually prevented me from starting to work on that little desk because we've just been getting so much stinking rain that I can't really leave the desk outside, you know, in the sun for, 2-3 days, or however long it takes me to get everything stripped. So, once I know I have a week where it's going to be all sunny, I'll go ahead and proceed with that. But for the moment, I'm going to be working on some little projects, and this is one of them. So, taking it outside and hosing it down, and once it's dry, I'm going to be applying some stripper. So, I couldn't find my brush I used last time when I put the stripper on my metal table. So, I use an old rag. I'll throw it away when I'm done. I applied a coat on this side, and this side. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to apply a second coat. And not even going to use a paint scraper. I think I'm just going to use a sanding block because it's not a thick layer on, and it should come right off for me pretty quick. So I got a good amount of the actual dark brown off. It's not all completely off, but I got enough of it off that I can comfortably paint it a different color. First, I'm going to give it another hosing down and let it dry in the sun. And then I'll be going on to the next step, which is wood gluing a few little areas that could be a problem for me. So I'm going to take care of that prior to painting. But first, washing it down. And you could actually see the difference from the bottom to here. And actually inside too. Now here is an example of what I was talking about, that I'm going to have to use wood glue. Actually a little dab right here in this corner. A little dab on that corner. And, ooh, a big dab on this corner. And, like I said, wood glue will take care of that. And I may even do a little reinforcing on the inside around the bottom, just to be 100% doubly sure. These are the wood glue sticks I got from Dollar General. There's 12 glue sticks, and I've never used these before, but I'm going to with this particular project. So guess I'll be gluing these ends, and we'll see how it looks when it hardens. So the wood glue has dried, and I'm going to be giving it, this little wooden carrier, a coat of gloss soft pink paint. spray paint. Probably gonna have to do 2 coats. So let's see how it looks with 1. Not bad. That's actually pretty. Definitely I'm gonna have to do a second coat. Possibly, not sure, but possibly a 3rd coat. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Next, I'm going to be painting some stencils on. Now, this pack of stencils I got from Dollar General back in Hazelton. I want to say a few months before I moved. I want to actually say probably at the beginning of the winter in 2020. So yeah, and I think I paid like $2 for this pack. There's I think 21 or 24 different stencils in it. A really nice nice pack of stencils. But what I'm thinking of doing is using this one stencil for the moment, and I can actually do it on each of the corners, on all 4 sides of this little wooden tote. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing right now, is tracing on all the corners the stencil that I'm going to be using. On these 2 sides, I have this traced out, and on the larger sides, I have that. Again, smaller sides, I have that traced, and larger side, I have the 4 corners done. I'm going to be using this home decor chalk paint. It's called Cascade. It's sort of like a seafoam blue-green type of paint. This was originally from Hobby Lobby, and I'm really been shaking it up. I think it's still a little bit separated, so I'm going to put it in my artist palette and little by little stir it up in there as I'm using it. Now, of course, I'll have to go over this probably a second time. My usual 2 coats of paint. But I just wanted to give you an idea quickly what this color looks like. And I never used this color before. So I'm going to show you actually in a moment what this does actually look like. So very quickly, I just wanted to show you what that looks like, that color Cascade. So that is one coat of the color Cascade. And I'm going to let this dry actually overnight. And tomorrow I'm going to finish up this project and this video. So I'm going to leave that dry tonight, and then tomorrow we'll give it a second coat. And I'll also be putting something inside there as a liner. It'll be a piece of this. I got this about 2 years ago in Dollar Tree. It's actually shelf liner, and it's supposed to actually stick on its own somehow inside things. So after this is all painted and sealed up, this will be the last step. The last step, I'm going to cut a piece of this contact paper, like shelf liner, to fit inside this little tote. I'm going to use the underside as a guide to cut this to fit. So that's actually what I'm doing right now. I guess the knife didn't go through, well, the blade didn't go through so far. Here we go. It is a little bit stubborn, I'll tell you that. Okay. Well, that's good. Get this lined up here. I'm also thinking this is a little bit harder for me to cut because it's older. It sat in storage for a bit, so that's probably part of the issue, I'm thinking. There it is. Fits perfectly inside, and now it's going to go outside for a coat of matte sealer just to seal up all the detail I put on this little tote. And guess what? This project will be complete. And this is the finished product, guys. I coated it with my matte sealer. I left it outside for about, a good half hour or so, and it's ready to use. So let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're watching and you haven't yet, please hit my subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell for all, so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Take care, and I will see you all on my next one. Bye.